And we're on the air.
We're live. Welcome to Thrill Dude. I'm wearing my glasses so I can see what's going on. And I can see we have a special guest all the way from Boston. Hey. Seattle. No, where are you? What?
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut, which is nowhere near Boston.
It's actually quite close.
It is. Excuse my useless geography. This is... everybody knows her as Legit Jess, as Mama Jess, or as Mama Otome, or did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, you did actually.
Okay, yes, I don't go for Japanese classes for nothing, you know.
Me neither.
Morning, everybody.
Yes, we like to drag our guests out of bed. This is true, and. She's doing her duty again because Dean is not here. Before you ask, Frederick. Hello, Andrew. We want dad jokes, Andrew. Okay. Well, dad jokes in the comments.
Dad joke time.
Just in case you run out of dad jokes, you know, you can always ask the Google Assistant, or if you don't have the Google Assistant, you can ask that Apple one, Siri, or you could ask the Microsoft one.
Dean's at a wedding.
Cortana.
Dean's at a wedding. We're not quite sure whose. Robert thinks it's his daughter's.
Yes. Stein Scott.
Well, hi all.
Hi, Ty.
Hello, Ty.
I'm debating whether to wear my hat or not.
I think I'm going to switch
so
cameras.
we're on the brink of insanity. Are you insane in Connecticut?
It's 7 a.m., so yes.
Is there a lot to do in Connecticut?
There's nothing to do, so I stay up all night playing games.
It's
and then suffer in the morning.
Lots of tractors, I should imagine.
No, just lots of military kids.
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
Tractors would be better. They're more fun.
At least this part of Connecticut.
We haven't started yet, McCordicep. It'll be demonetized shortly. Once we get into the swearing and the animal porn.
All right, I'm here. It's gonna get full of debauchery.
Out of my ear. It's ripped. I almost did it again. All right, I'm gonna try to stop doing that. Well, don't let me interrupt anybody.
So when you go to Japan, Jess is going back to Japan briefly. In when is it, Jess?
I'm going pretty much for the entire month of March.
So anybody of our Japanese viewers who have a bed spare?
I will be staying with a number of people. Luckily, I guess I'm cashing in all the favors from everything from when I was there. Probably staying with Shade for a bit. I'm gonna go stay with this. Yeah. I'm probably gonna jump around and visit. And the entire 3 years that I was there before, I never went down to Osaka or Kyoto or anything like that, or up to Sendai like I wanted to, because the kids were so young and Chris was gone all the time.
Apparently my mouth is out of sync with my voice. This is... I may have to go and get a glass of wine to correct this. Sorry, McCordicep. They were new to McCordicep, so it was a little different. What does that got to do with my voice? Anyway.
Oh, no, it was about me posting porn. And aside from the rusty trombone, just for educational purposes, to let everyone know exactly what a rusty trombone was, at least from my perspective. They now know. And they wish they didn't know, but they do know.
I have been through Osaka. I have never been in Osaka.
No?
But yeah, I have now one friend in Osaka.
I want to go. The main reason for me going is I want to hit up all the castles because of my obsession with the Sengoku period. So I need to hit up all the sites.
That's the period directly after the Heian period, or am I wrong?
Yeah, I do believe so, or right after Kamakura.
Well, it's when the warrior class took over, sort of thing.
Yeah. Most people remember it for like Oda Nobunaga. It was it's the Age of Warring States. It was like 1460 something to like 1600.
Oh, right. So it's the period after the Heian period. Yes, it's like the pre-Edo period.
No, it was like it's like pre-Bakufu, I believe. Actually. So like Ashikaga Shogunate was like the big thing in the time. All of that.
And what drove you to that particular period as a period?
A lot of people are obsessed with it. Like most of the stuff you see about ancient like samurai and stuff is based from the Sengoku period. Like it just had it's the figures that were in it. Like I have an obsession with Date Masamune. Everyone that knows him, like when you see him, he's the dude with the eye patch. He's famous for having like one eye. And like Sendai pretty much wouldn't exist without him. He just brought Edo wouldn't exist without Tokugawa. Like or Tokyo, all that. Like they got put out there given all these land, but then they just freaking built it up for nothing.
No, I like the Jomon period. There's not a lot goes on there. I quite like it because of the different.
Yeah, because it was like BC.
Yes.
Heian, Kamakura, Muromachi period includes like the Sengoku. And then it was the Azuchi Momoyama, and then Edo, which Edo included like Bakamatsu and all that. And then you had the Meiji.
Yeah, that's my least favorite period. I like the Taisho period after that.
Yeah, you did because that was World War One.
Yeah, World War One to
World War II.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on the Showa period.
Right now, we're in the Heisei. I want to go down there and go see like what was that damn place called? Now that I need to say it, I done forgot it.
I can't help you there.
All right.
Robert, I did.
Yes, if you had an errand to run, now would be a good time. In the meantime, my ad revenue, to pay for the trip. I think it's probably
you'll be having to steal it for about 20 years.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, it's not going to grow anymore, apparently. Or if it does, it will grow very slowly.
There you are. Ty will take you with him, Cordyceps. You can sit next to him on the plane.
Can't ever go and fall. Why would that be?
Busy times.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, Mr. Cordyceps. Hiding in luggage is a good way to go.
But Cordyceps, be aware, Ty, that Cordyceps is actually a group of people that smoke weed. So you're going to need lots of luggage.
Where's the spam? What spam are you referring to, Frederick?
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Like, it's something I tell everyone they need to see once. I don't recommend going to Shibuya on Halloween, but it is something you should see at least once in your life. Every time I have gone, I've been able to stand still in one spot and have the entire crowd, like not moving, not walking, will carry me. And I don't mean like above them. Like we're just so slammed together. My body is carried away with the tide of people.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's just sort of an accident waiting to happen, isn't it?
Nothing like that would work in the States. People would have done stabbed.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people in a very small space.
That happened to me once.
I'm getting a message. I'm getting a message from South Australia. Excuse me. No, but I'm going to get. That's Dean. The wife's been drinking. Yay, lol. Obviously, I'm not able to join the show. Still not home. Okay.
Oh,
so Dean is still at a party. His wife is drinking. He hasn't confirmed whether it's his wedding.
It's Guy and Dennis. I will confirm it yet again, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. And that being said, it was obviously enough to kill you.
We'd like the dandelion. No, Frederick. I mean, you've been smoking the wrong thing all these years.
What? That sounds like it could kill someone if they smoked a dandelion.
Smoke dandelions, yes. Can you smoke dandelion?
Yes.
Well, try it. You ever go, Frederick, and tell us what it was like.
You know, you can smoke pine. You can smoke pine needles. A few of my friends chose to try that in high school. Pine needles. Flame is pretty big, especially when you're inside a car and you fire one up. Oh, look at all these pictures. Ooh, better not show them a rare picture of Mrs. Bennett. And you say, why am I not sharing? Ooh. No.
Where is the spam? Oh, sorry, I forgot to spam you, Frederick. I mean, but you're always here, so. So, the puppies in the cages in the kitchen or in the next room.
They're like
one of them is
rooms away.
They what?
They're several rooms away, but yeah, they're like in the living room.
But I've seen pictures of one. What is the? I mean, you have two.
Yeah, I got another dog like 2-3 months ago.
Similar kind, or
no, I got another husky.
So you didn't go for a Shiba then? No.
No, I wasn't gonna buy a dog. This one, it was a random thing. One of my family friends in New York messaged me asking if I knew anyone that wanted a husky, etc., because they knew someone that knew someone who had a husky that they needed to rehome because they had to move or something. Turns out these people in Boston got a husky as a first pet ever. And the owner is a girl who is the same size as the dog. The dog wasn't very badly behaved, but he's did too much for this tiny, like, 1-bedroom apartment that she wasn't even supposed to have pets in the first place.
Oh God.
And she did what she thought she was right, but this dog got a hot spot, which I don't know if y'all remember. Bodie would get them often, like the red spots all over him. And it's because he had such sensitive skin, and the moment like a flea bit him or the wrong grass got walked through, because his fur wasn't extremely dense like most huskies, it would touch his skin and he'd break out and just chew it all off. And he got one, and she freaked out and took him to the vet, and they determined, because this vet was shitty as hell, that he was allergic to chicken.
In a 1-bedroom apartment. Chicken food. Chicken as food.
And
okay.
So she cut all chicken out of his meal and like, oh, but it went away. I'm like, all hot spots eventually go away. There is like 9,000 things that can cause a dog to have an allergic skin reaction to something. Food is one of those you want to look at, but chicken usually wouldn't be the thing you'd look for. It'd be like grains. And it must have been something he walked through, because I tested it once I got him, because I noticed on like the medical records she gave us for him, that she took him to the doctor one time because his poop smelled bad.
We're talking about a dog here for those who have just joined. Okay.
And I'm just like, it's poop. It's supposed to smell bad.
In fact, going to the doctor for every time.
Sweet smelling
Like,
poop.
Smelled like manure.
And I'm like,
so there you are,
like,
audience.
she's giving him human
Do not walk
food
through grass.
sometimes rather than giving him like dog food or food specifically. I'm like, she was apparently making this dog with fillets of fish. And I'm just like, oh my God, no. So I was originally told her that I would just take this dog in for X amount of time for her until she could get reestablished somewhere. Or I could keep him. It didn't matter to us. I just told her that in 3 years, I'm gone. I'm not going to be anywhere near this area again. And she was like, oh, okay. Well, we pretty much stopped talking because I'm not going to let her get this dog back now that I know she's a complete dumbass. But we ended up keeping him. And last Monday, he finally got fixed because he started spraying, which male dogs that aren't fixed will do. They'll pee everywhere to mark territory. And he has learned that his pills give him happy time.
Ooh.
And
don't they all?
He has started begging for them. And like most dogs, you put any animal, you gotta put like a piece of cheese, the pill inside a piece of cheese or some peanut butter or something. No, he manages to get it right. I have to pry his mouth open and shove it at the very back of his throat, like pretty much tossing it down his throat. And this dog looks forward to it twice a day now. He does a little happy dance. And then, like, when it all starts kicking in, because he's a puppy, so we're giving him trazodone to keep him calm so he doesn't jump around everywhere. And he just started, like, I had to ask him to lay down, like I was having him do little tricks for treats. And he had to sway down like a snake. He couldn't just lay down. There was no straight path anymore. He was walking sideways into walls.
McCordy says film it and if you put it on YouTube, it'll go viral.
I filmed it a few times, like little bits of it, like me messing with his cone and like squishing his face, and he's just like, okay. But it's
3 old dudes, how to drug your dog.
Right? But usually I'm too busy laughing at it. Oh man. But his name was Luke, but I renamed him to Luca. Because I actually don't like the name Luke.
Not a Star Wars fan then. There we go.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but we already have an Obi-Wan and with my friend's dogs nearby. Mm-hmm. And Luke is not one of my favorite characters. So I'm just like, man, I don't know. I just didn't like it. So we changed it slightly, and he couldn't really tell the difference. But it's so funny because when we got Kyoji, he put that poor old husky Bodhi we had through so much shit. Like, Bodhi was already 6 years old when we got Kyoji. Mm. And that little Shiba just ran that poor old man up the wall. And then we turn around and we get this 1-year-old giant fluffy Alaskan husky, and Kyoji is turned into a mean old man because he's 5 now. I mean, he is mean as hell to this dog. He beats this dog up all the time. Like, we have to separate them sometimes. He gets full little dog syndrome. And he's not hurting him because his mouth is too small to bite through the fur. like we're in the ghetto, like you grab tufts of fur and twist and pull out. And I'm like, are you trying to pull out his weave? What are you doing?
It must be quite interesting watching you taking your dogs for walks.
Well, we have a backyard now, so we tend to just let them go in the backyard. because I don't want to meet any of our neighbors again.
I don't believe you at all.
I have a video queued up. I'm shamelessly plugging my channel because I have I think the first video I made for my first visit features Bodhi and Kyoji, at least in a photograph, and us wandering around the village, sort of going to that temple and stuff and that shrine. I'll try and cue that up. There we go.
Yeah, because we walked around. Was it Asakusa or?
Yes, Asakusa. Yeah, that's right.
I wasn't sure if we went to Akasaka or Asakusa. I remember
I've stayed in Akasaka
and
I've been to Asakusa.
Getting you thought you had gotten a hotel, or what was it, a hostel? Was it that you thought you had gotten it in Asakusa? You got it in Akasaka.
I got it in Akasaka. I couldn't pronounce. I had trouble pronouncing.
Everyone has trouble pronouncing. Like I get I worry all the time that I'm doing it correctly. I've been told I am, but it's like the spelling. It's crazy.
It's probably completely different kanji, but if you spell it in Romaji, it looks very similar.
Actually, I think the kanji and whatnot is similar too. I know in Hiragana it is.
And I'm going downstairs to go and get a bottle of wine. And I shall leave you with my video, and you can. I mean, if it's loud, you'll just have to mute me using the control room, Robert. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
There's Bodhi right there.
So there's a whole load with me getting on the airplane and Miss Japan and all this business. So I'm going to go now.
No. Be safe. I just say that. So far, every time, only one will be easier. Wine.
Red hair? Looking at me?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's one way to get it, Mr. Cordyceps.
Well, here we are at Brussels International Airport. And I'm just waiting for my...
Oh, I haven't even got on the airplane yet. Bloody hell.
Oh, Frederick, if you're asking me about how, like, changing my hair color, it's obvious I haven't been here very often, because since when do I keep a hair color longer than 3 months?
So what song will you be playing?
Unfortunately, I can't fast forward.
Look as though you're sitting at a grand piano.
Oh, God.
Well, there you go. Drinks and nibbles.
I'll pause that and then go back to this. Yeah, I like that. Leave that running in the background, sort of thing.
1 second. I'm gonna take a quick second.
This is the first direct flight.
Simon's a stereo. Well, I guess the video and Simon.
I'm in stereo. Where is this wonderful place? It's Brussels International Airport, but it has to be a first time inaugural flight, and then they bring out all the free food.
Yeah, and ideally there's no terrorist activities taking place outside.
That was it. That was in 2016. Yeah, this is from 2015.
Yeah.
But yeah, that almost sort of I was getting a bit worried about that because
don't blame you. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea, McCord. I can do a copyright claim.
Yeah. Oh, check out all those pictures.
So, Robert.
Yes.
Well, Jess is away. Would you care to explain the description?
Yeah. I got an email from my brother. It goes into great detail. It's rather lengthy. And apparently, I seem to be right on the very edge of that I need help. They've spoken on behalf to local walk-in facilities in my area. I was like, whoa. Yeah, he doesn't know what goes on day to day in my life. Although I allude to it. They're just basing it on what they saw on our visit. And what they saw was me suspecting, and this is probably true, suspecting that they're helping to, they're making sure Sarah's feeling better because she finally is working full time. And that's gone a long way towards restoring her confidence. At the very last moment, I might add, as far as finances go. I seem to be getting these odd looks from everyone when they say something that, Sarah would be like this if somebody wasn't doing this, blah, blah, and then people would look at me. Okay, that's very much like something your stereotypical
Sorry about that.
Torontonian would say. And I can't help but notice I didn't marry a Torontonian, and there was a very good reason for that. Making a great deal of assumptions. I'm quite sure what's taking place. And I said, Sarah, didn't it seem as though I was being blamed for all your problems? That's sort of how it came across to me. And once you put me on defensive, when I'm at my mother's, that's supposed to be a place that's going to relax. Wasn't too impressed. So I took a nap, which is what I usually do after I eat there. I don't know where it's all coming from. I know the source of the stress, and it's financial. It's financial and related to financial, but it's not as far as anything else goes. I've been not talking to counselors because my source of the counselor was my place of employment, and I left there. Things were not going very pleasant, and I didn't feel that I should have to supply a guarantee to them that I wouldn't have any more anxiety attacks. As a matter of fact, I thought, wait, you can just stop having anxiety attacks. I should let the world know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would love to just stop having those, but that's a story for another time. So anyone that sees me regularly, which is a handful of people, knows that I'm just fine. I'm actually better than fine.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I mean,
yeah,
so
you know that. What do I do every day? I'm hanging out. And they're saying, oh, no, it's not enough. They don't know, and they don't want to listen. I've brought it up before. Things I'm doing, direction I'm going, and my mother's been getting that face. The face I never thought she'd wear, where they just tune you out. And I don't know who they think I am. I really don't anymore. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't know where they got the idea from. No.
So I mean, it's not an official diagnosis or anything. It's just like
anxiety,
friends and family.
Anxiety. Oh no, now no. It's this is what they've assumed a great many things. Mainly because every time they see us, they're bringing up their work and money, and I still have a very hard time understanding how I know why. It was over 2 years, 2.5 before she got full-time employment. I couldn't have done it. And someone with a doctorate in molecular biology. Yeah, she kind of burned out in her field, we found out. Not right away, though. She burned out, graduate school burned her out. And she really wasn't wanting to do that, so fine. Web development was an interest before that. And she went to a boot camp here, done by BitMaker. And she's been getting interviews. Hasn't got a position yet in that field, but we're working on it. I have to find different ways to motivate her to carry on to do her thing. I guess it's that millennial thing. It must be that. I mean, sure, I have something in common with you, Simon, the Asperger's.
But she's working now, you say?
Yeah, now she's working. It may be just enough. We will see.
Are you employed, Jess? I mean, are you doing stuff?
I have
not hairdressing.
No, I'm no longer doing that. No, I'm working part-time at the Subway on base just for game money, basically.
Well, and that's a nice way to do it. That's what
I help out at game conventions with friends, and I'm doing like part-time work for like little things here and there, but nothing too extensive. But there's just really not much here.
In Kentucky, yep.
Connecticut.
Connecticut, not Kentucky. There's my geography again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there is a big difference between Connecticut and Kentucky. Really big difference.
Connecticut fried chicken is completely different.
This place has fried chicken beyond KFC. I think not.
Yeah, barbecue though. Barbecue.
There's one or two barbecue places here.
Yeah, so it's not totally uncivilized. Now I'm thinking of barbecue.
I'm not Yakuza boss.
Then they go. Oh,
I need this video where we appear. That was a vending machine in your street. And there we are.
Oh, there was that red hair. There it was.
Yeah. This is where we went to Asakusa. And I think Yokosuka. Not Yokosuka. What's the airbase? Atsugi. Oh yeah, we went to that restaurant in Asakusa and saw my friend playing.
After leaving Narita behind,
there you are. There's your street.
Traveling home.
Oh look, there's the McDonald's.
I arrived in the Inaka. As I stepped out of the station,
There's a vending
my host
machine
met
down
me
your road.
almost immediately.
That's my driveway.
It was a very technical video.
Inaka, but it felt like it.
No, well, I mean,
it was like in this little bubble of Inaka surrounded by all the city.
Jess took me to a kaiten sushi place. The first time I've had sushi actually in Japan.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I got off the train and you were there, and I just got in your car. We went and got sushi.
Airbase. We went in search of breakfast, which we found at McDonald's, of course. Then we went into the supermarket there, looking for typical Japanese products like Cheerios.
Yes, I got trousers on the base. I remember buying trousers on the base.
Have a look around.
Yeah, I needed trousers because I was going to see the actress friend, and I didn't have any decent trousers.
Oh, that's right.
You were getting stuff for your Poison Ivy costume, and I got trousers.
That's right.
I recognise the train colour now. That's the KQ line.
Yeah.
Yes, I was fooled by the prices in that restaurant. Because when we went, we had lunch, which was only something like 2,500 yen. I thought, oh, that's reasonable. So when I went back the next year, I went in the evening, which they only do dinners, kaiseki dinners. That's something like 10,000 yen.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Which was a bit of a shock. There we are, Sensoji.
It's coming towards you.
I was looking for it. See, you're like Venus. No. It was like the invasion. Like anyone who was near the bridge or anything, they just came running towards us.
Oh, they came.
Yeah. Finding that place was a pain.
Yeah. It was like tucked away. It was a nice meal, though. I remember.
It was.
Yeah, they're having their 10th anniversary concert tomorrow. We've been going for 10 years. And the second time when I went for the dinner, they actually, the two shamisen girls, they actually served me every course, which is rather nice.
You should get what you paid for.
Certainly. Yeah, Nando Mogai and his cousins were supposed to be there as well, and I was thinking, oh shit! I've told them it's only about 2,500 years.
I'll talk to you about the rest of the letter after the show. It'll make perfect sense what I'm saying. Although lunch at my mother's became the area where any challenges, anything Claire's been holding back, she'll let out there, and we'll discuss it there.
Well, that's enough of that. There is more, I think, where we walk around your village, but I'm not sure whether it's in that one or a later one. But I won't inundate the entire show with them.
Well, I enjoyed them. I've watched them more than once.
For those who haven't watched, it's got my channel.
Yeah, that's right. Simon has his own channel, you know.
Yes, it's a rather awkward name, which is probably why I don't have that many viewers. It also helps. It would help if I actually made more videos and uploaded them. But yeah, you're nodding there. Yes.
How long did it take you to put those up after your trip?
About a month.
Yeah, there were extenuating circumstances in those. Wait.
Did the sound cut out? Yeah. Yes, I switched it off, McCordicep. I'm sorry. Were you more interested in that than watching us?
Yeah. I'll link Simon's channel in the chat.
Yes, you can watch my entire playlist there.
You can go see them all.
There is still one to go, but my girlfriend.
I've been waiting a long time for that.
Still not looked at it after 2 years. Even though she said yes, you can show it, but I want her to see it first.
Well. She said yes. That's usually good. For showing the video. No. Oh, what's going on, Mr. Corset?
No, what? No. Oh, I switched it off.
Yeah, to figuring out how to spell your channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can cut and paste, you know.
Yeah, I could.
What are your plans for the rest of the day then, Jess? What's on the agenda?
I have a game event. I honestly should be playing now. Not much though.
What are you playing at the moment?
Sengoku, Senbara, and I'm playing a couple things, but that's the one with the event.
I mean, is there quite a crowd? Is it sort of like a multiplayer online thing?
No.
Oh, it's just.
I mean, it's multiplayer, but it's not like I can directly talk to the other players.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a random number generator game. Gotcha, all that. Pretty boys.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, I can actually show you.
Yeah, that would be cool. Pretty boys appearing on 3 Old Dudes very soon.
You're eligible for custom URL, you know, Simon.
I'm eligible for a custom URL.
For your channel.
I know. But
you just don't know what you want to make it.
Yeah, I just can't be asked.
You know, Mr. Cordy said. This is why it's a challenge to send someone over there. Because we have to get it exactly right.
What do these pretty boys do?
Beat up all my enemies.
Okay.
and give me points that give me other pretty boys and other rewards.
Very good.
I have Nintendo Animal Crossing Pocket Camp on my phone. Oh, things actually happen.
Oh, has anyone seen the Japanese Batman anime thing that just got shared?
No, I haven't.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to the end so that y'all see this, and I will show you.
See Yakuza boss. Yes, Yakuza boss is now made up of pretty boys. Yakuza. Pretty boys who beat each other up. Japanese Batman. Twerk it. Japanese Batman twerks it.
I think one of the issues is growing up, I wouldn't stand up for myself because it wasn't worth it. And there was no point because it just made things worse. So I don't know how to do it. So I'm learning how to do that. And when someone's applying a standard against my behavior that I don't believe in the first place, and that
Here
has
it
nothing
is.
to do with the actual circumstances.
The animated series? No, wait a minute. Batman Ninja.
I become firmer, but it's perceived as yelling. It's not yelling, believe me. But I get a firm voice.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so it's all misunderstandings.
Very dark.
Sorry, it's messing up for some reason.
You need this.
I'm just gonna do it through my phone or the computer rather than my phone because I disconnected from the AirPlay for some second reason. So give me one moment.
Evil Christian, my way in.
Well, that's not the one I saw.
While we're waiting for the Japanese Batman.
I think he's going to be late tonight. I think he might have eaten a little too much before he went to bed.
On my Twitter. I found it on.
I thought that was Batman. I thought that was Batman for a minute. It's like doing his Batman voice.
No, every night. I know this fellow. You might know him. Ra's al Ghul. You see, he's a giant of a man with a heart of gold. He watches over the city at night.
Okay.
And it makes him laugh every time, which is why I treat him that way. I like seeing people smile. But I also now, unlike before, I stand up for myself if I feel like someone's blaming me for something instead of solving something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a real thing then. It's not just like some. Wow.
Oh, this video had subtitles. I don't know where it went.
Add your own subtitles, audience.
Oh, wait. So this is not officially out. What is it?
I tweeted it out yesterday.
That wasn't what I meant. So it's full length?
This is the full-length one.
Interesting.
Ah, Sean. Where are you? Are you on? You throw Sean a link.
There's Natalie. Oh yes, there's a reason I'm not Natalie. I can certainly do that, but I have other concerns. There we go.
Cool.
I want to find the one with the
Batman Ninja trailer. Okay, that's what I was concerned about. Never mind. Batman is everywhere. Everywhere.
Here's the other one. This one translated. There it is.
It's all very quiet. You have to add the music in your head, audience.
Indeed. The city at night often seems quiet, but there's much.
Batman.
To be watched over.
Batman.
Of course, if Rose happens to look at this, he's going to be like, what the fuck you on about? But he'll still be smiling when he does it. So that's the important part.
Indeed, Sean. Yeah, that's some cosplay ideas for everybody.
All right.
You know what? There just wasn't enough of those. But I think they're designed that way.
Okay. But that thing looks really fucking cool.
There we are. That's what we should do next 3 old dudes. We should do an anime version.
That would be interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Samurai Dean. An anime version of 3OD, yes.
Yeah, it does. Like, it just got released the other day, but it's apparently the whole premise is like some kind of chemical reaction, whatever, causes everything to change. They get thrown back in time, and Joker gets even more powerful. So Batman and the crew go back and fuck his shit up, or get fucked up, as it looks like, actually. But
there you are, on 3 old dudes. Learn how to drug your dog and get fucked up. There we go.
Get killed by the Joker.
Yeah, but just seems that some dogs are getting wise to this medication thing.
Yeah, I'm wondering how it's gonna be when because he's got like one more day of one of the pills.
Oh.
So, and then the other all gonna run out very shortly after.
Then things get tense.
This is where you film a husky going cold turkey.
This is true. Copy URL. So I will.
Yeah, he could. thing could easily do that cosplay.
Let's see what Simon and Robert could be. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, just put me down as someone that's completely misunderstood, or
Rayleigh.
when you say something, when I say something,
Rayleigh.
they hear something completely different and believe something completely different that has nothing to do with what you're actually doing. They think that
I could be one punchline man. There we go.
one punch. We can make dad jokes a regular thing.
But I'm not shaving my head, that's for sure.
It's when you buy one of those skin caps.
That's an idea. I could go to the joke shop for next week and I'll be one punchline man. Hey, Sean! Where have you been?
Google.
I've been hiding.
What are you wearing?
A jacket because it's fucking
Tell me a
cold.
dad joke.
How do you make an orange juice itself?
I
don't know. How do you make it?
Tell it a bad joke so it commits suicide like you're about to do.
Shut up.
Okay.
You rub it citrus.
Oh dear. All right, here's one. How do bovines do math?
Oh God.
With a calculator.
Andrew, if he's watching, he's writing these down now.
Oh God.
Okay, Google.
How do bovines do math? I don't know. How do bovines do
one
math?
more dad joke, please.
How did the frog burn its tongue? It tried to eat a firefly.
Oh God.
And I'm getting
Explain,
Alexa this
Okay.
week.
Okay. What's the
No
difference?
intelligence.
How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad? A frog says ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, I don't.
A horny toad says rub it, rub it.
Oh God.
Oh my.
We've only got 3 minutes left. Oh, thank God.
Oh, in that time, I should spend my own link here.
Yeah, Jess has already given up. She's going back to her game.
Yes, the link to the after show. Now, assuming it just runs better.
So, Sean, what's the news?
So,
What's the
mystery
news?
ones.
What's happening?
Not much.
How's the
Not
vehicle?
much. All right. That's the end of conversation.
Still out there. Quite a
Still zooming?
all
Zoom,
sorts
zoom.
of warnings. Oh, there's going to be flood conditions, and flood conditions stopped raining like the day they issued them. So everyone around my area is freaked out, bought up all the sandbags.
Oh.
Now there's like heaps of people with sandbags and nothing to fucking do with them.
Oh dear.
I think it's hilarious.
Just for confirmation, these are the pretty boys that I was talking about earlier, not us. The penguin, McCordy said. Top hat, top hat and a monocle, anyway.
What was that beep sound?
That was Simon's phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's my son. He's asking me to pick him up from his friend's house at 9:30 tonight.
Okay, I don't need the whole page to refresh that. Let me know what posted this one.
It's all gone quiet.
very quiet.
The pretty boys don't say much, do they?
I had the volume down.
All right. Oh, they actually
that's
are
why.
speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Like, since it is an ultimate game, it is very heavily voiced. There's even, like, visual novel part to it in addition to the game.
Oh, can you turn the volume up? We can have a bit of Japanese on the show. There we go.
Give me a second. Okay. Watch one of the visual novels, I guess.
Well, it is 8:01. Just saying.
We're not off air, right?
Not yet, but
not yet.
We should be.
Well, we're just waiting for this visual novel. Here we are.
Oh, okay. So, looks a little dainty.
Tough guy. I'm trying to read this. Masaka something ma Kyoto Shisano.
Are you trying to read it?
I'm trying. I don't know any kanji, so I'm missing out large chunks.
This is mostly
I can just read the hiragana.
Yeah, it's mostly hiragana. The cool thing about this game is, as you see, like all the characters are drawn quite different. Each army,
the styles,
is done by a different artist. So, this is done by the artist that did Toyotomi Army is done by the artist that did Amnesia. Couple others. This one's done by one that did Black Saga and Period Cube. I guess I can translate if y'all want. He's basically saying I'm not going to lose. This one's done by people who did Period Cube. Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear anything.
What the hell?
I think you'd have to change the microphone for the hangout. If I wanted a video I'm playing on Minicam to play, I have to use the Minicam virtual microphone to hear the audio. Robert can be shade. Okay. Whoever that is. How's that? And does a shade character have a mustache?
Wakaru. Masen. Yeah. I don't understand anything. Yes, that's true. What game is this again, please? Asks Natalie.
Let me know when you can hear it. This is called, if you search Senbura, Senbura, you'll find it because that's what the Japanese call it, but its full title is Sengoku no Nightblood. I don't see the options.
Are you using OBS?
No. I am using Air Server.
Oh, okay. Because the video will have its own sound.
I can hear it in the background, like what's playing. It plays the sound to my thing, but let's see. Google Cast is enabled and running. Okay, mirroring audio. Let me try this. All right. Let me know when you can hear it. Okay, didn't hear that one. Wait, did you hear it?
No, I was just making that up.
Oh, it's got nuts. He was yelling, so that's why. I guess I could use OBS.
No, I was asking.
How would I use OBS with Google though?
Oh, you could use, if you wanted to have an overlay or do effects when you're in a Hangout, you can use OBS as the overlay. Your camera goes in OBS, and then OBS virtual cam is the camera that goes to Google. And what if you do in OBS is then seen? Much the same way anything I do in Minicam is seen because I'm going through Minicam.
Okay, hold on.
Wherever it is.
All right, so on
Mhm.
sources, what do I select? Do I do the capture for the air server, right?
Better be worth it.
Well, I'm not familiar with the Mac side of things.
I don't have a Mac.
Oh, but you have an air server. That's an Apple thing.
Yeah, you can get it for PC.
Well, I'm not familiar with their hardware. Let's just put it that way. I know underneath the skin is still all the same.
Well, I'll try it here. Hold on.
But I've never used their server, so I'm not familiar with that program. Then how about that?
All right, let's do this. All right.
And I'm wondering where my minicam has gotten to.
All right.
Me and Sean are on the edge of our seats in anticipation here.
All right. So I can pull up OBS to capture my iPhone and everything. I know how to do that.
Oh, you're doing it off your phone.
I meaning how to get it to where it's casting from my phone to my computer. I hear everything they're saying through my computer. I'm just trying to get it to where y'all can hear it.
Yeah, it's probably taking a feed from your microphone, but it doesn't sound like it. You already used it. Okay. No, that's enough questions for me. This is a mobile device. I'm thinking in terms of desktop.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's why I'm like trying to understand how I can get you guys to hear it.
If I were to do a picture-in-picture with the video.
Man, I can stream it to YouTube apparently.
Ooh.
I saw you
I'll
help.
go to your channel.
Settings. Let's see. Post-processing. Mirroring. Google Casino user turn on buffer mirror cast display. Because I don't have problems with OBS capturing the sound.
Right.
I just don't see how to get. It's a matter of getting Google Hangouts to recognize the sound.
Yeah, that's just in my case, whatever program is combining to both of the videos would be the program that goes. Anything that leaves minicam goes through their virtual webcam, which you can simulcast now to more than one place at the same time. And let me do that sometime.
Oh, I have an idea.
Huh? なんで俺がお前の応援をしなくちゃいけねえんだ。
Excellent.
大体、タリオの奴らが何してるんだよ。
I just took my headphones out. Just let my speakers capture
pull the plug and put it back in again. After all that.
Well, hello, Mark.
ああ、猿回し大会。真が一の猿回しを決定する大会に参加してるんだ。そういうわけです。君も参加希望ですか？そんなわけねえだろ。俺は通りがかっただけで。おや、逃げるんですか。敵前逃亡とは随分と臆病なようですね。
This one is bullying this one, saying like, "Are you gonna run away?" and whatnot, trying to get him to get involved.
ここまで言われたらやるしかないじゃねえか。
Saying if you're gonna go that far, I guess I have to get involved. So little brat easily triggered.
いいねいいね、面白くなってきた。大会も盛り上がりそうだし、大賛成だよ。ただ、猿はどうするの？
Look at little monkey on his shoulder. Adorable.
私には大道芸人からお借りしている猿が。俺には小猿がいるけど、お前、猿の当てがあるのか？きっとあるのでしょう。まさか勢いに任せて参加を決めるなど、軽はずみなことはしないでしょうし。もしくは、正影自身が猿役ってのはどう？身体能力がかなり高くないと厳しいとは思うけど、見たところ結構いけそうな気がするんだよね。猿役ってのは気に食わねえが、手段は選んでられない。それで参加するぞ。
We'll start fighting in a minute.
おや。
Yeah, these are really short skits.
どうなることやら。
I got money
Oh, I
for
got 100
reading it.
coins.
So
Is that compensation for having to go through that?
Comes with 3 stories that I will unlock.
I just haven't got the puffy hair. Or the ears.
Happening. Alright, so this bar, like if I hit this button, what is that?
Oh, don't worry about that. That's arrived for the.
If I hit this, when I have dust, I can enter it in, hit this button, and it gives them a potion. Which is like giving them, raising affection, showing them attention. And when it maxes out, I will collect all 3 of these stories, and I get a reward for just reading them.
How to drug your dog and pretty boys on angel dust. All on 3 old dudes this week.
Right now I have it selected to only show my Usagi army, so that's why all the art looks very similar. It's done by the same artist. And when other cards, like when you raise their affection to full max, to see it says 100 here, their images change. Let's see. This is the actual card.
It's not quite Yu-Gi-Oh, is it? Right.
But that was what it originally looked like.
Ah.
And then when I hit 100% affection status, the card changes to their awakened form.
And he starts chewing something. Yeah.
You're feeding him.
Oh, right.
He was all embarrassed.
Oh, yes, I see. Yes, it's a sort of spoon, yes. Angel dust, is that a drug? Asks Frederick. Yes, it's PCB.
Yeah, it's called cocaine.
What? No. No.
No, angel dust is PCB, isn't it?
Angel dust is not cocaine.
Isn't it cocaine?
No,
that's what it's called here.
Is a beef hormone that makes you go berserk. Or something like that.
Oh, angel dust is PCP. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's also the name of a wrestler, apparently.
Wonder if that's
I forget PCP is a thing.
Design. All this talk of this is substance.
Are they going to beat the snot out of each other yet?
Oh. I've ranked to level 923, so I'm doing pretty good. The event goes until the 8th. This is a non-color dominated event, so like the color of the cards matter. Think of it like an elemental thing, like red versus blue, all that. But go to battle, and then each one you get specific cards that increase points that are marked with a red flag. You get to pick an assistant from someone else, one of your friends' decks. Like this card, these 4 cards give me like crap ton of extra points.
In the meantime, at the battle arena, the other players are sort of like sitting there, sort of twiddling their thumbs, and waiting for everything.
That's it.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Because I activated a card skill.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've got several cards in here that have an attack card skill that do that, so like y'all suck. And that's a
What is the
power
enemy?
increase.
The enemy appears to be wearing a leotard of some sort.
I haven't. These are like some kind of ghost monster things.
All right.
They look like androids. This one is
Androids in leotards.
100% increase in attack. These both do like 200% damage against enemy, 130% damage, critical attack increase, double attack increase.
Did we win?
Yeah.
Hey!
So throughout
There we
everything, I
are.
got this much dust, and then these are the points that you were in for this event.
There you are, audience. We've earned points. We've defeated robots in leotards. And we will see you next week, Robert.
Yes. Yeah, link.
Hit the button, Robert.
Oh, I will. I've been waiting a while for that, but I got to push down the link again.
You just got here, Natalie. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's a daily savings time, Natalie. I guess you don't do that on mountain time, but it's kind of brutal and all that. Anyways, bye, everybody.
Bye.